All right, welcome to the Blue Green Ocean Road podcast. Uh, Watch me text everybody. This is exciting stuff. What am I saying stuff for? It's exciting shit. This is very exciting shit. It's gonna be a good day today. I'm gonna figure out how to text somebody. Okay. Well, there we are. Dee 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 dee. I'm singing now, baby. Yeah. Okay. What shall we talk about? I was in the grocery store yesterday and I was looking around and man, we got a lot of food. We got a lot of food. It's just like everywhere. I was thinking about like what if like well, some people have met overseas, but if like somebody from 8,000 years ago suddenly ran across that, they would go absolutely ape. I was just imagine they'd probably just go straight to the Twinkies and eat so many they'd just end up killing themselves. Sugar! Today is brought to you by gummies. Gummies. This is going to be a very gummy podcast. So I wonder if this is the week I fly solo. I wonder if I'm flying solo. Let that stuff kick in, man. All kinds of stuff will come to my mind. All kinds of stuff. I gotta fill an hour, so here I am. I'm gonna fill an hour. What happened this week? Nothing happened this week, and that's a good thing. It's always a good thing when nothing happens. Yeah, that's right. Nothing. Well, nothing happened around me. I don't know about anywhere else. Well, we had yeah, we got it was tornado. Never mind. Yeah, stuff happened. Yes, it did. It didn't happen here. E. Huh. Oh. Oh. That stuff occurs to me while I'm not on the podcast. I think all kinds of stuff. I never write anything down. I gotta start writing stuff down. Because, na 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 na. Hey, getting high. Oh, yeah. So, I guess I got a new, I got a new vape juice. It's a banana. Tastes like that banana that fake banana that you get like in those iron peanut looking things. But that's still kind of, I don't know. I'd never eat those, but I kind of like the flavor. Fake banana. Well, maybe it's real bananas. Like there's like a million different kinds of bananas. We only get one kind, but that's all. There are others. They look funky. I've seen them. Um, when they're old, they get the trees get old. They're like tiny bananas. They don't look right. They look like it might be a tarantula in there or something. They're a little bunch, you know. Yeah, I don't know. And then you peel it, the bananas like this small, like 100 million of them. Excuse me. Excuse me while I cough all over. Wow, now, now. Yeah, baby. It's me talking to myself. It is Saturday, right? Just tell me it's Saturday. It is Saturday. Of course it's, oh, it's April Fool's Day. It's April Fool's Day today. So I got nothing. Oh, Maybe that's what they're doing. Some of these, they're gonna trick me. They're gonna trick me. They're gonna trick me and make me think that the podcast is over. It's over. It's all yours now. They're probably pissed off because I said I was going to take 98% of the profits. Oh, that probably is it. Everybody's on strike. They're on strike. So I'm binding a book. I'm working on a book. It's not my book. This isn't even my cartoon, but this is pretty fun. I love doing this stuff. It's coming along nice. I gotta reword it. Dave, if you see this, then I need help proofreading it. So I'm doing stuff like that. And I can't read every word. Na 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 na. This is for you listeners that aren't watching. A little music in your ear. As a podcast, I was thinking like I'll just talk low like NPR, and like I'm pretty useless. I don't have any content, right? But if I talk really slow and low, which I think I do anyway, people would fall asleep to a podcast. I got a podcast I listen to because I fall asleep listening to it. They don't they don't like suddenly start yelling in the middle or anything. It's just this drone the whole time. I think I'll start. Maybe I'll turn the podcast into that. Turn to this thing where I'm being texted, I'm being hailed, but people can just easily. Damn, George. Uh, 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 okay. Wait. George. 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 Here you go. I found it. I found him. There he is. Hey, George. Good. Admit. Oh, this is Mike. Michael Kennedy. Hey, good morning, man.
How you doing, man?
Uh, I don't know if I can hear you that well.
Oh, sorry. Maybe
Okay.
if I turn up my
No,
volume.
it could be just mine. My headphones.
My volume is really low.
Yeah, your volume's low.
How's that? Is that better?
No, I don't know. I can hear you, but it's kind of low.
No, my headphones is really low
Oh,
now.
you're using a microphone on earbuds
No, I'm using the microphone on the computer,
on
I
a
think.
laptop. That's why.
Yeah, I think. Let's see.
Yeah. Well, if you don't
No,
have a
the
microphone,
microphone's on. It says it's on.
yeah, it's on. It's just weak because it's a laptop mic. Doesn't matter,
Oh,
mic. Doesn't matter. I can hear you, so screw the world. Screw them. They don't have to hear us. What the hell are they watching us for anyway? What the fuck's wrong with you people?
who's
Who
gonna watch this anyway
the fuck's
besides
watching?
you?
Somebody's watching. I'm you know. So I'm gonna kill these guys, man. I'm gonna find out where they live. All right, Mike Coat. Here we go. Oh, I just said his name out loud. They'll find him tomorrow.
Oh no,
They'll find Mike Coat, and then they'll
is Mikey on?
Mike's there.
Here
So
he
hey,
is. Hey,
Mike.
Mike.
Hey,
How you doing?
what's happening?
Boston.
Well,
Boston
we
strong.
lost the first one. We lost the first one.
Yeah, well, get used to that. You're gonna be doing that all season.
Yeah, that's nothing new.
Should get behind a real
Come on,
Boston team. Like,
come on, Dave. Don't let me hang on this. You're in this too, man.
Oh, I don't know what I'm in. I was distracted. Sorry, man. Like half an
Boston
hour
Red
ago, I ate
Sox.
like three
get
gummies.
behind, get behind a
like,
winning team
just
like
like
the Bruins.
butterflies in there and shit.
Boston Red Sox, baby.
What Red Sox? Oh, baseball? You guys are talking about
Yeah,
baseball?
No, Mike is
yeah,
talking
man.
about baseball.
The fuck? Is
What else
that
is there to
boring
talk
up there,
about?
man? All there are is trees and birds. The fuck?
What
Yeah,
is there?
Baseball
baseball.
boring.
I'll watch lively baseball. That'll keep me awake.
Watch the grass grow.
Yeah. Guy spit again. He spit on his fucking sneaker.
and then he grabbed his crotch.
Then he grabbed his, and now I'm spitting and grabbing my shit because I'm watching baseball. I don't know. I just start doing it. If you see somebody spit, don't you start spitting? Like I don't want to swallow that shit either. You know, once you see it out there in the wild, you go, oh fuck, I'm
Yeah,
swallowing
I'm not
that.
into this. I'm not into all the spitting. They don't do that in any other sport.
Yeah, they do. You just can't see it. They got
I don't like
helmets
it.
and
It's
shit. They just spit right out of the visor. You can't see it. They're spraying fluids all over the place on that field, man. Don't you think they're different?
I'm sure you guys were talking about something much more enlightening.
Lightning, more lightning.
Yeah, sure, Mike.
Probably astrophysics or
Oh, sure, yeah.
AI or something, right?
Oh yeah, of course. Now you're here, so
Here
we'll
comes
stop.
the guy.
Now we got to dumb it down.
Yeah, here comes the guy from New Hampshire. Oh, we got to talk sports.
Yeah, we gotta talk about moose and shit.
Mike in the morning.
Hey, man, that guy threw that ball. It was great. That other guy caught the ball. It was wild.
Yeah.
It was wild.
Poetry.
Then wait, he threw it.
Pure
Holy
poetry.
shit! Did you see him throw that?
Yeah, man.
He fucking threw it right at the other guy. And then he got him out.
Then he ran home.
And he ran home, all the way home. 'Cause he
Yeah, we
was
got some more
sad.
white stuff last night.
Did you?
Yeah.
It's raining here, pouring.
Is it?
That weren't no April Fool's jokes neither.
Remember, we got the 2 feet of snow on April Fool's Day once.
That wasn't real.
Yeah, it was.
That was.
I hit
It
the
wasn't. It was. It was. You know. April. I don't know where I'm going with this. Forget it. That's stupid. Whatever's in my head right now is stupid. It's above and beyond stupid.
Yeah.
Hey, were you stoned?
I am stoned out my fucking ass. I fucking. I ate 3 gummies a half an hour ago. I
Oh,
think I
good
might
for
have
you.
overdone it.
Oh, well, I'm going to have to join you then just
Yeah.
for the morning wake and bake.
Bake and bake. I've been up.
Okay.
I've been working on this book. You guys never. I'll make you guys a copy. But this is a guy that was in Dave's high school, and it's Rolo. This fucking thing is just like insane. It's insane. I think it was like the second time I got stoned with Dave. Or it might have even been the first time. We're getting to know him. I was at his apartment, and he pulled that thing out, and I started reading. I was crying. I was laughing so hard, and I scanned them years ago, but we had no way of really doing anything. And now I'm able to print them, and yeah, I'm doing a rough one now. Yeah, let's say
I don't
Rolo,
know how to do this.
the saga of Rolo. What's that, Mike?
I don't usually do this first thing in the morning.
You don't?
But-
Well,
And so are you, Dave? I'm joining you.
that's cool. Just stay away from your power tools, or I'll never forgive myself.
No power tools. Not after this. No
No.
power tools.
Power tools are not your friend.
No, Mikey's not even going in the shop.
No, that's good. I was thinking of,
The,
you know, it's weird. I was thinking of your horse the other day. Just like the way they just stand there all night in that like thing. It's like in the wild they do that because they're all just up against each other. Only the ones on the outside I gotta like be looking around. But if you're like in the middle, and you got all the other horses around you, yeah, nobody's doing nothing's getting at me. So I can just relax right now.
He
Dave, is that book purely fictional? What is that?
Oh, it's just foolishness. It's just like, remember you like used to draw in high school. You know what I mean?
show
What
us show some of the drawings.
You know what I can do. I can show you like
But was it based after anybody real?
I didn't go to that school, but Dave's out of his mind. This guy named Rolo. It's fucking Rolo, man.
Well,
I got the
Rolo.
images. I scanned them a long time ago.
So wait, did Dave draw these?
No, it's this guy. I met him at.
Yeah, he did.
You know, you met him too. You just didn't know it. This guy, Roy Rossi, was at Dave's wedding, and I met him. When I met him, I was almost like a fanboy. It's the way I shook his hand. It was like, you know, it's like wow. It's like I met Elvis or some shit because this thing is fucking hilarious. And they used to do a newsletter.
was it hilarious now, Dave, or was it?
Hold on, I gotta take care of something.
Oh, he's on the phone, texting.
I'm not.
You gotta
Nah,
get the,
whatever it is, I'm shutting it
Hang up.
down.
Hang up.
oh, okay.
No, I turned my phone off.
Do you send George the link
I did
by text?
text and email.
Okay, okay. Because we gotta get the chicken report.
Yeah, I'm curious on how the chickens are doing. I know somebody. All their chickens disappeared last week. They had a bunch of chickens down in
Wow.
Coventry. Is it Coventry? What's it? What's after? What the fuck? There's the one. Um, Bristol. Bristol. Sorry, Cold State Park up by there.
Mhm.
They just disappeared. But the lady is also going through a divorce, and the first thing I said was, the husband did it. Fucking, these are my chickens. He was out there, he threw a fit, he killed all of them in a mad, bit their heads off and shit. Then he ran away, and the coyotes got him. Actually, the first thing I said was coyotes. Everything that's missing is coyotes. Where's my little
They're everywhere.
dog? Where the fuck is my little dog? Oh no, my little dog.
Where's my 3-year-old?
Yeah, I saw a video where one came out of nowhere. It was taken out a 3-year-old. The adult male was there, but yeah, and it didn't go away right away. It just went off at a distance. Fuck those things.
Dave, you look like you've been up all night, man.
I have. They changed my
Oh,
schedule too. I work
oh,
Monday through Friday now. I don't have Sundays anymore. It acted weird, like they're starting to flake out. It's starting to act like a real corporation. Ones that I was used to having, working for all my life. You can
that's
almost smell
typical.
bean counters. You know what I mean? It's getting like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
There's all kinds of people skulking around with their knives out, looking for your backbone.
They're coming for you, man. They're
Yeah,
coming
fuck
for
yeah.
you.
Yeah, it's coming for me anyway, Mike. I know it's coming. God damn it. The way's just gonna go on. You know, things are gonna change. I might actually need to get shoved out of Johnson because I wouldn't leave any other way. I'd be like an idiot too. I gotta wait 5 more years for a pension, all that. But if they went, you know what? I dance out. They still, we're gonna let you go. I go, oh, really? That's too fucking bad.
Dave will
I'm
do
all broken
cartwheels.
up over here.
Dave will,
Mean I gotta go to
Dave will
Italy
do
early. What the fuck?
I can see Dave doing cartwheels down Route 6.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yep. It was like
Right to
it'd
the
be like the
ER.
last time I smell that dump. You'd be like, okay, later. Won't be back. It was like when I left my neighborhood, where my house was, right? They were all blind corners going out. It was just you just rolled the dice, right? One of these days I'm gonna die doing it because people just went 50, 60 down that fucker on them blind corners. Both Pinecrest and Maplewoods come out blind corner, you know. So my last time out, I know it was the last time I was exiting that. I wasn't coming back. It was over, right? And watch me get slammed into right now. This is the last one. I made it. Well, obviously, I made it. So I was like, ha! I defeated that fucking thing. Yeah, that road was, coming out onto Snake Hill back when it was a dairy farm was not like hazardous.
They could see everything back then.
Yeah, well, they weren't doing fucking 80 either.
Right.
I do 80 easy. You look down, right, and it feels like you're doing 25. Like, it's holy fuck, I'm pushing 70 over here.
It's worse
Akaza,
in the desert.
huh?
It's worse in the desert. I
Why?
was driving out I was driving back from the Valley of Fire back towards Vegas, and it was a Pink Floyd show on, right? So I'm in a brand new rental car, I got the radio blasting, and I look down, I'm doing 110, and I had no idea because,
Oh,
like,
oh yeah.
when you live in the woods, like things are going by you like this,
And the
out in the
potholes.
desert, out in the desert, your only landmark is going by you real slow. You're doing
Yeah,
100 miles an hour, but you don't even know it. The road's
Yeah,
smooth. There's no potholes. It's not like New England.
not like Rhode
no
Island.
frame of reference.
I was speeding in New Hampshire. I got up there. That fucking road, it was like smooth pavement the whole way. It was like
Yeah.
amazing. So wow, they can actually do this. This is how roads are supposed to be.
Yeah, they fix the roads up here sometimes.
And you got a
Depends
shitload
on-
of, and you have worse winters and everything. I mean,
Oh, really good up there
yeah,
too.
it's weird, right? They don't even have income tax. What's going
And
on?
no sales tax.
No sales tax.
We got caught in a blizzard up there. We were on a dirt road. As soon as it stopped snowing, it was clear, and I drove home. Drove into Rhode Island. Rhode Island roads were a mess. New Hampshire roads, there were dry spots in the road and everything. It was like, they plowed right the whole way through.
Yeah, it's true. I know you hit Rhode Island. Minute you walk in Rhode Island, then you stop bouncing around. You know, I'm home. Oh, S curves.
Okay,
Yeah, construction. Yeah, right.
that book about
Tailgaters,
Rolo.
angry
I wanna
people
hear
driving
more.
on the roads. Oh my.
I want to hear more about Rolo. Now, is that something that was funny back then, but it's not funny now, or
Uh,
it's just something that
I got.
carried over,
I hadn't looked at it in like 15, 20 years, and it got
and
me
it's still
again.
funny?
Yeah, it's fucking
Yeah.
hysterical.
Okay. All right.
It'll bring you back to when you were in high school. It's that childish shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This guy's actually pretty funny. He's a funny guy. He used to actually write a newsletter. Dave and this guy used to be like members of this, like, I don't know, those guys that go to Rocky Horror at midnight, like on Saturday nights. He was part of
Yeah.
that group. So they had a
Yeah.
newsletter, and Dave had a pile of them. And this guy Roy used to just have like this little inspiration, like this like corner at the top of the. It was a zine, you know. I don't know if you ever did zines.
Yeah, that was
A
a
little
thing
bit.
for a minute.
I've done that. Well, it's yeah, underground shit. It's just like, like, anyway. He had these great things in the corner, like everywhere. He just have a phrase. He just come up with a phrase to put in the corner of the fucking cover. And the only one I remember was the one was oh no, I can remember a few now. I'm thinking like one was the scraggly cragman spewed forth wet filth. That was it. That's what he wrote that week. It was just his corner where he wrote something, just undercover. But the scraggly cragman, man, he spewed forth wet filth. Another one
Yeah.
says, "Life is meat, we are meat." That one I liked a lot. Life is meat, we are
Yeah.
meat.
It's kind of.
Anyway, Roy,
Yeah, we did kind of a similar
I
thing.
can
With
send you
me
the
and this.
PDFs. I'll send you the PDFs.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I want to see it.
This one's
Me and
up.
this guy Mark Shepard. Me and this guy Mark Shepard did a kind of a similar thing in Unity. We made like this anonymous newsletter thing that was supposed to like happen but it only happened a couple times. But we
Yes,
used
yeah,
like
blogs, everything's like
we
that.
used
Like
we
this
used like
podcast. A couple of
like we
times.
took all the local characters, like all the professors, and changed their names slightly, like like Mr. Cinnamon, who was the geology professor. We turned him into Geritol. His name is Jerry Cinnamon, and we turned his name into Geritol Nutmeg.
Ah,
You know,
why wasn't there?
stuff like that.
This is fucking Professor
The
Rockhead.
psychologist, the psychologist was Michael Lukowitz, and I think his name turned out to be Rabinowitz, and Rabinowitz. Stuff like that.
Should have been
Stuff
Brainowitz.
we stuff we found
Brainowitz.
funny at the time, because we could
Right.
relate to, but like it doesn't really carry over.
Well, you be the judge of it. I'll send them to you. I use this. I make a PDF. I don't know if you ever used Image Magic, but it takes
No.
images and it puts them into a PDF. And there's another one that turns it into a PDF that'll print. So it's like reversed, like the last page and the first page is on one page. Like so, when you cut it up, it's a book. It's just and you can do it several ways. I can do it into leaves too, where I can have to sew them together, but I don't feel like sewing the shit. So I just cut them down the middle, and then
Yep.
I glue the fuck out of them. This thing's just thrown together, but it's fucking pretty great. I had a guillotine at work, them big slices, right? So I took a fucking pile of them over there, right, and I sliced them the wrong size. Those fucking things are stupid. I was trying to figure like where the half it's 5.5 inches, right? So I put on 5 and I sliced it, and it's not 5.5 inches to the fucking blade. It like it's just a panel that has measurements, but there's like this much to the blade. You have to measure to the blade and then add because there's part of the fucking table doesn't go up to the blade. I didn't really fucking look. I just went slice. I fucking committed, and I went, well, what the fuck, right? I said, this is the dumbest design ever. And it's one of those ones you can almost see your fingers flying off. You know what I mean? those guillotine shit.
Careful,
Anyway,
man.
Adventures in Bookbinding.
Hey,
Yeah.
Mike, you should send Dave those. You should send Dave those songs you sent me.
You did
Oh,
send me
yeah.
something, didn't you?
I sent him some instrumental stuff I did.
Yeah. I didn't even get a chance to look at it. I rejoined that one place where I made that robot. It's like they want $5 a month, and I can make I can make up to 10-minute presentations. And after that one thing I wrote, I can't think of anything. So I spent $6, and I'm fucking having now. I got writer's block. You know, like I had us talking this morning. What is like I'm fully functional. I'm self cleaning, and I smell like wet mushrooms. I don't know. That seemed like that might be all right. It's the robot.
What was the name of that? What was the name of that program you made the robot with?
Oh, all right. It's actually the logo's on it, like in the corner. They put a watermark on it because I
Oh, they
was
did.
using the
Okay.
yeah, it's DDL or some shit. Yeah, it's fun. Actually, you go there and you can do it free for 2 weeks, and they give you just so much. You can make your own avatar. It has an AI. I just used the Google on this one, Bard. I had to email them and then wait for an invitation, and I got it like 2 days ago, so I've been on it. And I was trying to code, and it was really blowing it at least Chat GPT knows programming. You know, you think that would be it. I hear like the other thing they're good at is law because this is just set shit. You know what I mean? It's just retrieving law shit. You know what I mean? Like law. So I thought like code. It has a little trouble with code. You know, a little bit. I mean, some of it's all right if you want just a loop or data set, some shit like that. But anything like it's the way you ask it. You got to learn how to ask it, and it's going to learn how to. I guess it's learning how to listen too. So this is what, like the beginning. But this is going to be fucking great when you just like like there's some Android apps I always wanted to develop, but it was the code part. I can throw one together. I can put the buttons where it needs to be. All that crap. I just when you hit the button, that's the problem to get working that part right. But now you just if you can describe exactly what you want in the right way to an AI, it'll write the code. It's fucking hairy shit. People go to fucking school for like 8 years to learn how to do, and now it just gets spit out like no fucking problem.
You know, I've used it a few. I've used it a few times in the past couple of weeks for things. You know, just for answers, quick answers on something. You know, instead of Google. You know.
It's fucking
Yeah.
amazing, man. Though.
Boy was showing me stuff he's doing now. Where he's like jumped right on the GPT-4, the latest one,
Yeah,
and yeah, he's using it to great effect. You know,
yeah, yeah. I'm
it's
for
just doing a lot of mundane shit for him that so he doesn't have to.
Like for the podcast.
Yeah,
Our artwork's generated AI generated
arranging, you know,
music.
just
I'm fucking around with that too. I've done that before. That's old. Um, AI music.
like he's not letting it write for him or anything like that. I mean, he's still gonna have his own voice. Like
Oh,
you can't,
great. Yeah, it's
I mean,
fine.
kids are writing term papers and shit with them, but it's not really for it's great for that, but it's not really great for like creative stuff. Humor and all that. I mean,
You got to tweak it after you get it. A lot of the drawings, which are really nice, you get the raw thing from them, and then you start to put it in GIMP or Paint or whatever Adobe, and tweak it and fix it up and shit. There's a step to it. It basically, it's like it's like I've done this with like you get a picture like in a newspaper or something, and you just trace it like with a pencil, and like the dent is on a piece of paper behind it. It's just the outline of somebody like throwing a basketball. Now at least you got like that, right? And then you can make it a hippie or whatever the fuck you can do after that. You just get a pencil and just start. But you got the basic. I've done that for years. Instead of like I guess you can get a bottle. I know you're supposed to get a bottle, fun and then do that shit. But fuck, I just trace something in a newspaper. You just find something like, oh, this guy looked great if he was goofy looking or something. I don't know. Fuck, I've done it before. Just made junk like that. Yeah. For the talented ones, it's a breeze, But the rest of us, we gotta fucking slog through with our fucking limited fucking brain capacity. I think it's lead. I think
It
everybody's
was,
stupid because of lead. That's what I think it is. I think it's the fucking
man,
lead.
I chewed a lot of pencils as a kid.
We're all dumb on lead, and we're all gonna kill ourselves because we're too stupid to fucking
I
get out.
constantly had a pencil in my hand.
Don't chew on that.
Whatever the pennies, man.
So yeah, I think so far, from what I'm hearing anyway, like these things are really good for just looking for stuff. Just tell it to look for stuff, and it'll go find what you're looking for. You
No, it's
know.
actually this past week. This past week, it's jumped leaps and bounds a lot faster than anybody thought they would. It's actually doing shit we thought it wouldn't make it for like 5 years to fucking reach. Um, it's
Like
it's
what?
getting A's in biology, for instance. It's getting A's in biology this week. Yes. It's learning quickly.
That's good.
Yeah.
I got
I
A's in
was in,
biology.
yeah,
But if it
I
was in
was in Home
college, it would get
Depot
A's.
yesterday. I
They're
Yeah,
was
I
in
got
decent.
Home
A's in
Depot
college.
yesterday.
Yeah.
What's that, Mike?
I was in Home Depot yesterday, and I saw this woman working there who looked like an avatar, man. I couldn't get over it.
Really?
She just had that avatar look, you know. Like she spent so much
Was
time
she
on her
blue?
face and the coloring. No, she was like kind of like this. It wasn't a natural color. It was kind of a lot of makeup, you know,
Oh.
and just everything was perfect, you know. It's like, and her hair was a different color, and
Think that's a
yeah,
style
Home
now?
Depot.
It's like, is that going to be like women are going to dress up like computer avatars or what?
That may be.
Is that like a style?
I also I also saw this guy with a Great Dane in Home Depot, right? And he was, I mean, this dog was huge, and he was young, and he was full of energy, and he was pulling this guy all over the place. And this guy had this huge return, like he had these two giant boxes in a cart, and I mean, I was just laughing. It was so funny.
It's like
And his
taking a
name
small
was, I
horse
bet you can
to
guess
Home
what the
Depot.
name of the dog was.
We never see
I bet
shit
you
like
can
that
guess.
down here.
What was the dog's name?
Yes.
Tiny?
That would have been good. No, Duke.
Duke. Oh yeah, yeah, okay.
Duke of prunes.
Duke was like, probably a year old and just freaking,
But full size.
oh, full size, man.
Like the size of a pony.
Yeah, he was looking he had his face on the counter, like, left his drool all on the counter.
Oh, great. Thanks, man.
That's why I eat my potato chips, man.
Those soft mouth dogs,
I know all
Yeah,
kinds of
we
dogs.
had
I know
that
more
one.
dogs than I know humans in my life. I was a milkman for 2 years.
Remember that St.
I know
Bernard we
more
used to
dogs
have,
than anybody I know.
Bruno? You ever meet Bruno?
Hmm.
We had a St. Bernard named Bruno.
You had a
No?
Saint Bernard? Nah, I don't remember that
I
one.
never met your
No.
Saint Bernard.
Yeah, my dad brought him home one day. He was bringing home all kinds of animals, and
I
we
should
brought him
remember
home.
that.
And he had been abused, right? So when you went to pet him, he would have this low growl in the back of his throat. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
Uh,
expected a hit.
yeah, yeah. He wasn't trusting.
Yeah, it's just
But
like, dog, you
anyway,
better not fucking hit me. That's what that growl was.
he did the whole that typical Saint Bernard thing where they got the stuff dripping, and every once in a
Oh
while
yeah,
they
they
go like
slobber everywhere.
this,
Holy fuck, no
and
let
they
up.
go flying.
Yeah.
And my mom would always go UFOs, UFOs.
oh.
They're
Just a
so
memory.
they're so fucking
UFOs.
big. They're cute puppies.
Yeah,
I knew a
yeah.
family had one. Yeah, I knew a Saint Bernard when I was a kid. His family had one up the street. Cute puppy. And then next time I went up there, it was taller than me. I was a kid. I was a little kid.
I can't
Yeah,
imagine what it costs to feed one of those Great Danes. I can't.
A lot. You get their
Yeah.
50-pound sacks, a week.
it's expensive. Dog food's expensive. It's
Yeah.
almost as expensive as keeping a horse.
Really?
Yeah.
Hamsters don't cost shit.
Yeah, but they crawl in your heating
No.
system and die and smell and
Ah,
munch.
I never lost one like that.
I did.
I used to catch them. I've had them free. They come back. Actually, they nest somewhere. And they take all your chocolates. They'll take like fucking Hershey Kisses and shit. They run across chocolate. That's what you find. Suddenly you'll find this corner. There's all the like candy bars and shit. That's where the hamster.
If you want to,
You just wait
you want,
there. And
little babies, little baby hamsters. if you want to go frugal, man, get a goldfish. I mean, it's just
I've killed goldfish. I never had one last a day. I come home from the
really.
carnival, man. That fucker's upside down in no time, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I actually, when I was a kid, I put one in my pocket, and and we went to a Chinese restaurant, and when I got home, I realized it was in my pocket. The trick to bringing those guys back to life is put them in really cold water, shock them right back to life. They'll come back. Um, this guy went to a Chinese restaurant and back, and he lived.
This story will live forever on the internet.
True. I
Yeah.
was like 5,
Yeah.
so I wasn't 19,
That's
I
what I
was
was thinking.
47. I just put this fish in my pocket there for a minute while I do this other thing. You got a phone call? Oh, fuck. Wait a minute. Hello?
Hell, what's this? Oh, jeez. Is that water cold, Mom?
You can make girls scream.
Hey, I didn't order goldfish with my egg foo young.
Flying egg foo young.
What's this goldfish doing here? I want
Flying.
a free meal.
Yeah,
Thanks, Orangey. I'm going to use you at the next restaurant.
yeah.
Let's go do some shooters.
I've seen weird shit in the fucking Chinese restaurant. I used to order scorpion bowls. Jesus Christ. The food was $5. The liquor was $117.
Yeah.
Scorpion bowls are deadly. Hence the name. So I want this afternoon to get real strange. like like moonshine, man. I don't get it. I don't get partying on moonshine, you know? Okay, that was a fun 4 minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, not even that.
Then it's over. I mean, it's over. Face
Right.
planted flat on, you know, on the leaves in the woods. Jesus. Wake up with rock lichen stuck to your face.
A
How
box
often does that
turtle
happen to
under
you,
your
Dave?
back.
I, I was with a guy once who bought Everclear, right? Um, it was at the Situate Packy, right? I got whatever I got, right? And he had it. I saw it. I never saw it before. I was like, oh, well, whatever. And he's in my car, and he takes a hit of it, right? Pulls out his bag, and like he hands it to me, right? But in the corner of my eye, I can see him, and he's doing this. So I'm like, the fuck is it? It had one of those labels like it was gasoline, like how to store it. You know what I mean? The red label, like flammable. It had even a little picture of flames. Fucking shit. So I'm good, right? So we get to the party, and I was playing with it. I put it in my Zippo lighter. It fucking worked. It didn't burn great, but it worked. I was making like a line of it across the table and lighting it and send like flames. That wouldn't tell nobody. Just leave a line and just wait till somebody showed up and just tap it with my bic and have flames just fly towards them, and then it got it burned out. I had fun with it. I didn't drink it though. You just have fun. I recommend buying it for that. But yeah, you probably shouldn't because I mean, drunk people dumping flammable. I was doing everything the label said not to do.
Yeah, but that's not to say you weren't drunk on something else when you were doing
I
it.
was fucked up. Yeah, I was.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, like I said, I want the evening to last longer than 4 minutes. You know, stretch it out a
You
little
know,
while.
that YouTube program, YouTube channel, the Soft White Underbelly, right?
yeah,
The
Yeah,
what?
that's
Soft
good.
White Underbelly. You ever
You
watch
see
that?
those? Oh, Dave, you should look at this.
All right.
Yeah, it's
Um,
really good.
Hey,
This
anything you
guy,
talk about here, right? Link under this fucking show. Like,
I don't
you
know
know
how
what I
to
mean?
link.
Like
I
I
don't
did
know how
with
to link.
the music we talked about last week,
What do you,
Mike.
How do you link? I don't know how to link.
I in the comment last week.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
I just put it in the
Comment
comments.
with a link in
Okay.
it. All
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
you don't have to say anything else. Just leave the link there.
Old guys not knowing how to use the internet again.
Yeah.
Comment below. It's good for the
Anyway,
algorithm. We'll get
the
Soft
guy,
white
15
you know,
views
underbelly.
next week.
Soft white underbelly. Go ahead.
Software Underbelly. This guy, his name's Mark Leda, I think his name is, and he interviews people, right? And that's just he tries to interview the widest range of people who are on the edge of society, mostly, you know, you name it.
Homeless
Anyway, he
people,
was talking your
prostitutes, you name it.
yeah, anything and anybody. So he was talking about moonshine, you know, and he's interviewed so many people from Skid Row that are on all kind of, you know, addicts and homeless. So he wanted to try to interview other people everywhere in the other places in the country, and he went to the southeast, thinking, you know, how far you can't get any further away from L.A. than West Virginia, you know. So when he got there, he said, you know, the drugs were just as bad because they were worse. Because there were no like places to get help. You know, there were no places out there, like there were no places to get homeless. You know, places to live. There were none of that. You know, so people were just getting obliterated out in West Virginia and those places without any help to get off drugs at all.
Wow.
You know? The only thing he said, you know, that's a positive thing about Skid Row in that area is that there's all these places that are trying to help at this point. You know, there's hotels and things that'll let people stay there for $50 a month. Those kinds of things. West Virginia, he said, there's nothing like that. You know, it's just people. It's the same drugs too. He said, you know, it's the same drugs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I was thinking of that when I saw Mark Leda being interviewed by somebody else, and they were walking around Skid Row, and he knows half the people there. Tried to help half the people there. He's a rich guy. He's a photographer. I think he worked for Apple, and he made so much money that he finally reached a point where he was saying, you know, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to make a difference. You know, so he started giving his money. You know, so he'd interview people off Skid Row and, you know, pay them for the interview. And word got around that this guy's out there, you know, he's got money. You know, all you got to do is sit down and talk with him for a while, you know. Anyway, it's good. It's a really good YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's good. Puts like, you know, when he talks to people, like, you know, makes them human.
Yeah.
You know? They're no longer like, oh, just some bum from Skid Row. It's like a real person, you know.
Not everybody's a person.
Yeah, exactly.
Everywhere.
So you see that's he's interviewing these people and having real conversations with them. You know, it's really good.
Well, he's like, you know, it's not homelessness. That's not the issue. It's you start peeling back the onion, and it's you know, it's addiction. You know.
Yeah, right.
And then it's abuse. You know, it goes back to their childhood. You know, most of these people were abused. You know, and anyway.
Yeah.
They
anyway,
bring up Portugal.
yeah.
At the end of it, like usually when they talk about a story like that, they'll bring up what Portugal did years ago. Now they legalized everything. So like when somebody shows up, I'd like some heroin, please. They say, yeah, we have a place here if you want to get off of it, but here if you want it. Fucking their drug problem is zero. They fucking should go over this. Yeah, fucking Europe's got their shit together when it comes to shit like that, man. You know what the gun laws in Italy are? I bet you heard a rumor. What's the rumor in America about the gun laws in Italy?
I haven't heard anything.
They can have anything they want.
Oh, all right. I would expect it to say you got everybody in Europe can't have guns and shit, which is horseshit. You got to tell the cops though, and you have to have your fucking head checked every year. Yeah. You can have a shotgun and a fucking pistol, and you can just tell the local cops, and you got to take a psych thing. And like people like in town, like they're really tight. Like communities are tight there anyway, right? If somebody's fucking losing it, they get alerted. You know, like hey, Johnny's losing it over there. You know, and the cops already know he has a gun and shit. They go get it, and they give it back to him. Like they get reviewed every year. Like next year, you can come back if you ain't fucking nuts again. So okay, here's your gun back. You know, but they keep an eye on it and their serial numbers, and it's like fucking having a car. You know.
You think though the country's smaller is more manageable that way? Like the states are so big, you know. U.S. is so big.
Excuse me.
We got states bigger than countries over there.
Yeah, I know that. At least the size of New Mexico.
Hmm.
Yeah, I looked it up in New Hampshire. You know, the gun laws up here. I mean, it's open. You don't need a permit. You can open carry. You know, they've got the same laws basically as like Florida. Like if someone breaks into your house and stuff, what do they call that? What's the name?
Stand your ground.
Stand your ground. You know, so
This
you
is a
can
good
open
thing.
carry in New Hampshire without a permit.
Hmm.
You know, you don't need a permit to buy anything. You know.
I have a permit. I did do the blue card, and if you fail the blue card, you really shouldn't have a gun. How do you check for ammo? Look down the barrel. That's one of the answers. You could circle C. Yeah, look down the barrel. Like I said, it's that easy. If you don't ace it, you're not getting. You shouldn't get a gun.
Was that for concealed carry?
No, blue card just to buy a gun. Just buy.
Oh.
Yeah, just got to get it once. Yeah, when I went Big Bear and I bought the Remington Classic Trap and several other items. So I got my compound bow up there. I like Big Bear. I should not go near that place. That was one of those places. You know what I mean? It's like a guitar
Is that
store
like
for you
is that like
guys.
a sporting goods kind of place?
Yeah, it was like everything bait.
Yeah,
It's all
yeah,
bait. It's
yeah.
all bait. You can put shit in your pocket, like walk around. Get some shiners. Get a pocket full of shiners going there.
Put some bear bait in my
Feels
pocket and take a
good.
hike through the woods.
My pocket's shaking all over the place with life. It's not me. Fish are touching my pee-pee. Yes, that's right. I said that. I've just been demonetized. We've just been demonetized, fellas.
So here's
That
here's the
hurt.
thing we should talk about the YouTube holes. You know, rabbit holes. Which one did you fall down this week?
Oh,
Oh,
I saw a couple of Shug videos this week.
Couple of what?
Shug Emery.
Oh,
You know
shucks. Yeah.
that crazy guy?
Oh
He's
yeah.
playing bass now.
Yep. Yep. I saw that too. He's got like 3 or 4 bases though. He's got a lot of bases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he gets into something, he gets a lot of
Yeah.
them. Apparently,
Yeah.
he got
Yeah.
into
Yeah.
hammocking, and he got like tons of. He's got every hammock ever made now.
You know, Shug Dave.
I got caught up watching guys play guitar again. I got this thing in my head that I should buy more things for myself. I've been thinking about getting a guitar. So I was watching the Cowboy Chords Go Wild. It was all that. Actually, it was one guy was talking about the different way to hold a G. Remember that time, Mike?
Oh, yeah.
You told me to change it. And you didn't say this is what Mike says to me. Mike, he goes, I don't want you to do the G that way anymore. He goes,
With the chord G, like the
yeah,
quote G. Yeah.
put these two fingers down at
Yeah.
the
No,
high
I can't do
strings.
that on electric.
And I was used to the other way, right? And it was a bitch. I was swearing. I was like, "Fucking Mike, you fuck!" And I said, "Why am I mad at him?" Because I was just mad at myself. Yeah, that was a struggle. Holy fuck, it was wicked worth it. I mean, I can do
It's
both
worth
now.
it, right?
Oh yeah, it's fucking
Yeah,
great. It's awesome.
but you still do both. But when you needed to learn that other way, you couldn't
Yes.
do it. You had to do it only that way until you learned it.
Remember that? Like I was taking my hand all the way up. I'm coming out here and I'm coming back in, right? And Mike was going, "Look how far you're going away from the fret." Yeah, the conserved motion. Just go. That. You guys know. You knew already.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's new for me. Yeah,
On
Mike.
YouTube,
When
man.
I brought my guitar up there, Mike, he goes, says, "All right." He shows me the bar F chord, right? And he says, "Do this and then talk to me," right? So I'm fucking strong. I did that, right? He never want to see me do it again. He showed me the other F.
Is
Just
your
like
guitar hard to play?
he just wanted to see if,
Is your guitar hard to play?
it's a dreadnought. It's
No, no,
No.
it's a good one to learn on, I think, because everything
Yeah,
else is
it's
small
decent.
to me.
It's a decent learning guitar. Good.
Oh, that one I brought was a piece of shit. Holy fuck, that was terrible. It was like $50. It was terrible. That was
Yeah,
terrible.
yeah. Hey,
Oh,
they're
that was
making
real
really
bad.
good guitars cheap now.
Yeah, no.
Like
That's
people
why I'm
used to
thinking
ask me
about it.
all the time, "Well, I want to get something for my kid to learn on," and I always tell them, "Don't get a cheap guitar, because they won't be able to play it, and then they won't like it, and they won't learn." But nowadays, well, Mikey, you saw that one I brought up.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
They make really good guitars now for cheap.
yeah.
They make
know?
telescopes that way
Amazing.
too, man. It's a good time to buy anything.
But I've been falling down this YouTube rabbit hole of, you ever hear of that YouTube channel Street Beefs?
No, hold on. I don't want to talk to this asshole.
What was it, Mikey?
You ever hear of Street Beefs?
Street what?
Street Beef.
Beef?
Street Beef.
Beef?
Yeah.
Street
Yeah.
beef? I don't
So
know.
it's basically,
Street beef. Why the fuck would you Google that?
it's this,
Street.
it's this fighting. I think it started out as people who really had beefs. They would bring them together, and they decide on the type of fighting they wanted to do, so
Oh.
they work out their beefs in the ring, right?
Oh,
But there's only so many people who really got beefs. So what it turned into was just this sort of backyard fighting thing. So it can be boxing, MMA, kickboxing.
okay. I think I've seen something like that.
Yeah, it's a lot of times it's like you're these two fat old uncles fighting over, look like you're fighting over the last chicken wing. I mean, sometimes it's just it's just fun. It's just funny to watch.
Yeah, MMA. Like nobody in karate, no karate masters have won anything.
But
They usually
that's
just get
it's kind of
pummeled.
evolving into
Well,
that
that's not
though.
true.
There's some really
Who's
good.
won?
There's some really talented
Nobody
fighters
got
on there now.
anything. Oh, I saw one
Yeah.
guy.
So that
Wrestler
monk.
and
There was
kickboxers
a
win.
monk. There was a kung fu monk who was beating the shit out of everybody in MMA for a while.
Really?
Yeah, of
What
course.
was his name?
There's all kinds of. I don't remember his name.
Oh.
That was a YouTube rabbit hole. I saw.
I fucking
bunch
watch
of
it.
his
I just
fights.
wasn't aware of it. It just seems like they always get their fucking.
It usually goes to
Wrestlers.
grappling. I mean, that's what usually.
Looks like
that's what
wrestlers and
usually wins.
kickboxers do the best. It seems.
Wrestlers and jujitsu.
Wrestler and
The
kickboxer.
Brazilian jiu-jitsu guys
Yeah.
used to own that sport. But yeah, different people
This
win
is-
sometimes. Just a matter of
That was
sometimes
a
the
good
guy gets
idea
shot
though.
in the head.
Mixed martial arts. That's fucking a great idea. This,
I saw one they did that with basketball. They should do it with baseball and football.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that will make it worth watching. Like you get to first base, but you have to fight the first baseman.
Yeah, I got this girl.
You
She's a
want to stay
guy.
there.
She talks shit all the time, right? And she actually wants women to be able to play men's sports. And like, yeah, all right, sure, I'd love to watch that. I'm pretty sure we'd win. I go, but I'd like to watch it. If you want it so bad, yeah, fucking go wild. You'll get your ass. Yeah, go to the NFL, sure. Yeah, run on down that field. It's easy. It's just
Well,
like
that's-
Charlie's Angels, only different.
That's Joe Rogan's biggest thing now. He's coming out, really strongly against the men who have transitioned into women who join women's sports, and they
Oh,
beat
yeah.
the shit out of all the
Yeah,
other
'cause they're
women.
men.
Yeah. He's like, how come you can't see that they're still men? And you get in a lot of trouble for that too.
Well, there's a difference between the outside and the inside, and we gotta have to, I mean, okay,
Right.
you're a woman on the inside, but you had the advantage of
Yeah, I know
growing
that
up as a
argument,
man,
yeah.
so your body is bigger and stronger than the people you're trying to compete against.
Right.
An unfair advantage.
Well, eventually, yeah.
I mean,
eventually
there's
they'll
got to be
have
a
that.
way of working it out so that people are respected, but it's still fair.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's
Make
gotta
their
be
own
They
league.
got to come up with some way of working this out.
Make their own fucking league, train
Maybe.
league. For
That's what it's
trainees,
gonna. That's what it's
fucking
gonna turn out to
tackling
be. I
each
think.
other. Or they can be in men's, or they can go in a fucking separate. Fuck it. But I mean, if they're dominating like that and actually smashing women's records when they've just transitioned to a woman, that's what the fuck? What kind of record is that? You can't have steroids, So you can't have a man's body who can hit father and run, just stronger. You're just stronger. Fucker, sorry, we are. That's why we gotta leave the cave in the morning. You can just stay in here with the fucking fire. What the fuck? I want to stay here around the fire too, but I gotta go out in the snow and fucking wrestle woolly mammoth to the ground, pull a fucking leg off him, and bring it back here.
So,
I'll switch roles. I'll switch roles. I'll sit there and sew buckskin together. You go out there and get the woolly mammoth meat.
yeah. Do you think we're gonna ever see a woolly mammoth in our lifetime?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. I think they should
We
clone
might.
them fuckers as soon as they can.
We
I
might.
think,
I've
I
been
think,
hearing
I
about.
think they should clone a Neanderthal too. Fuck, we have the DNA. We can do it. I think we should do it.
Yeah.
I think we're closer than a lot of people think.
Oh, here's something. Here's something. You know, they're making cloned meat now, right?
Yeah.
Right? They clone an Angus and they just grow the muscle and they grind it up and well they have grown mammoth meat. There's someone who's about to be marketing mammoth meat that's been grown from
Wow.
mammoth DNA or something.
Fucking yikes.
Wow.
I saw it was I don't know. I saw it on the web, so take it for what it is. You know,
There's people. Well, this that's happening because
Startup.
there's
It's
people
just
that actually
fucking
have
yikes,
found
man.
frozen
God.
have actually found frozen mammoth meat and
Yeah.
eaten that.
right?
Well, we
Yeah.
got it because like bluefin tuna is finished. You know, what I mean, like there's no fish left in the Atlantic, North Atlantic. It's full. It's fucking over, fellas. Um, we're gonna eat the last one pretty soon. That's one thing I was Chat GPT. That's a I was on that and I did the top endangered North Atlantic fish, and then I went into this. It got these. I said write an article on the bluefin tuna, and it was really good. Um, it knows its shit. It's fucking great actually. Because you get exact when you Google something like that, you gotta go through all that other shit. Like maybe it's written well, or maybe it's just mentioned somewhere in this page, or just horse shit all from right from the beginning. This is just it just spit out the text, and it read great. It was just it was great. I know all kinds of shit about fucking bluefin tuna now, and I'm bummed like a motherfucker. Matter of fact, I was gonna do all the other fish, and I went, after that one, I went, okay, I'm good. I'm
Yeah.
thoroughly bummed,
If you
fucking
can't do
out.
nothing about it,
No,
eat lower on the
they're
food
still
chain. Eat
fishing.
sardines.
They're still fishing. I saw John Lax. I fucking like they always go, "Thank you for your service." They always say that to me. So I say that to you because he was on the free, and yeah, and he got in between harpoons and fucking whales. I know a guy who did that. Yeah, he's a fucking great guy. He called me yesterday when Trump got arrested. I got news. He says, "Yeah, I know already, but I was waiting for your call." I was wondering who was. I thought we were both going to call each other at once, so I just waited. I don't think that's anything. That is weak. Oh, that's weak. Whatever.
So the only guy who can actually get arrested and just say no, his lawyers say no, this isn't going to work.
Hey,
We don't
people with
hear.
his kind of money, they don't never go to jail. They
Yeah,
don't
we
ever
all know
face
that.
any consequences.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what everybody's all
How much
excited
money
about.
does he actually have though? If he has to like get
It
Lindsey
doesn't matter.
Graham
He's
to
got
go,
he's
That's
got
what I've been
political.
saying. Yeah, I've been saying
He's
that
got
too. It's just, what the fuck are you talking about? Nobody's going to jail. None of this is going to happen. I mean, I remember Nixon. We all do. You guys remember Nixon, right? They let him go. You can just pardon him, right? That's all. Fucking okay, pardon.
he's got
Biden to do it.
political capital up the wazoo. Nothing's ever going to happen to that guy. I
You
don't know
know,
why anybody from either side is getting all excited about this.
it's all the same club. God damn it, they're all just club members. So it's not happening. It's not gonna. They're gonna go to an island in the Bahamas and do that. That's all they're doing, and we ain't going. That's all.
it's kind of all right though. I'm pretty cool with it that he got indicted though. That's
Eh,
Yeah, well,
something.
it's
click,
something.
click, click, click,
If
click,
it were
click,
you or
click, click.
me, we'd be in jail already. You know what I mean?
Uh,
But you know, we only have 10 minutes left.
Wow, that's fucking quick. That was a quick one,
Yeah, it
guys.
goes by quick.
Yeah.
I wish we could do this like in Scott's Diner, and have
we
like
should do it live. We should do it live
recent
sometime.
food. We
Yeah,
should.
I was thinking of that. Maybe next week, look into like doing it live. Yeah, we'll try that. I look
Maybe
at
on George's deck or something.
yeah, do a remote.
Chickens.
Here we are, live from Foster. Fucking the chickens. So he took the chickens here too.
I got my goldfish. We're going viral. We're going viral.
Oh, I like that, man. I was gonna. I didn't do it, so I'm not gonna say what I didn't do. So fuck that.
I can fuck it all up. Fucking it all up.
Oh my God.
No wonder it was going
Mikey,
viral.
that's not PC.
We have one. We have one thumbnail. He's got. It's
Oh, you
great.
got the chin lined up perfect. Oh, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good.
some, some people calls it a Kaiser blade. I calls it a sling blade.
Mhm.
Jesus. Oh my God. You're a nut boy.
Tell me again.
You're a nut boy.
I love him. I love this guy.
Hey, what are you doing with that
Uh,
lawnmower blade? What are you doing with that lawnmower
oh
blade,
my
man?
God.
Which
Mikey, what are you
lawnmower
doing with
blade?
that lawnmower blade? What are you doing with that lawnmower blade? I'm fixing to kill you with it.
Fixing
Uh,
to kill you with it.
that's your line, man.
Potatoes. Get them fried potatoes.
What you
Get
got
some
good in there?
fried potatoes.
What was the other thing? Biscuits with mustard. Was that it?
No, it's
Biscuits with mustard.
French fried
Yeah.
potatoes and mustard. French fried
Okay. And
potatoes.
fries.
What you got good in there? It's the first thing he asked when he got out. The guy said that, and he ate it. That's all he ate. Mm-hmm.
Here's a thumbnail for you. Huh?
I'm fixing to kill you with it.
Oh man.
This
Look at
coming
that.
from someone who ate too many goldfish with your Chinese food.
Laura just looked at you.
Laura,
Yeah, you know what her reaction was?
Where-
Oh
eyeball
God.
roll. You got the eyeball roll. The eyeballs are rolling. They are a
Success.
rolling. Rolling
Oh
eyeballs.
man.
Rolling everywhere.
Well,
You don't got to do this outside, Mike.
what?
You don't have to do this outside. You're
No.
allowed to do
I'm
it
the
in the
king
house.
of my castle. I don't know about
Wow.
anybody else, but
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
inside too, man.
I'm in my house.
So I'll send you guys Rolo. I'll just
Okay.
email
all
it
right.
to
Yeah,
you.
cool,
I got PDFs of the images too.
cool. Hey, check out soft white underbelly.
What's that?
Check
Thanks,
out
sweetheart.
soft white underbelly.
Hey, I just got a visit from my wife too.
Hey, Yolanda, ¿cómo está?
She ran away. She sees the camera. She goes
Oh,
away, but she gave me coffee. So
Nice.
it's nice. Yeah, it's nice.
let's say. I need to get one of them.
We're going
Not
to
a
Italy.
wife, coffee.
That's right. You can come in and steal everything in my apartment because I'll be in Italy this summer. So come on
Nice.
over.
When you going?
Take my furniture.
When you going?
June 20th. I'll be there
Oh, you're gonna be there for
4
the solstice,
weeks.
or are you leaving here on the solstice?
I'll be in the air in the solstice, I guess.
Nice. Wow.
I'll be flying towards it. I'm flying. I want to get it first.
Man,
That's right. I want
cool.
to solstice before you. I'm fucking devoted to this one.
Nice.
I didn't even think of that until I saw that. I went, yeah, wow. Longest day. Be no sleep on that flight.
Have you been to Florence when you've gone to Italy?
Now, I've been to Naples and Rome, and that's it.
Oh yeah.
And Capri. I've been to Capri
Oh
and
yeah.
Positano and that Campania. I know Campania good. I've been all around the volcano. I hang out around that big volcano, the big giant Vesuvius. Just sits there, looms over you everywhere you go. You look, you go, there it is. Yeah, that's right there. Yeah. How about now? It's over there now. It's on the other horizon. I'm fucking mad. I was like blown away by just how clear it is, how warm it is, and how well I can float in it because it's got wicked salt. Like
Hmm.
when you stop swimming down, you just go up like a beach ball to the surface. Yeah, it's
Really?
fucking great. Yeah, I was like, what's wrong? Wow, this is awesome. Like you can just lay on your back. Yeah. Not in height, not when it's in a storm and all, but yeah, it's pretty cool. And I really want to take a mask. If you ever go, take a mask. That was my big mistake. Because like suddenly I want a mask and a mask that's like $5 in Benny's. is now $45. You know what I mean? Next to the $8 bottle of water, because
Yikes.
you didn't think enough to fucking carry that with you.
How
So
long you staying, Dave?
4 weeks. I mean, 4 weeks.
Nice.
We got a wedding to go to and all that shit. See the boys, see my
It's
daughter.
hot over there at that time, right? It's
Yeah,
really hot.
last year I really blew it. I got fucking sun. I got sunburned. I got burned good. Yeah, I was not used to being out in the sun. I'm like I don't think I saw the sun in years.
Dave, they make these clothes now. They make clothes that are SPF clothes. They block like wearing sun lotion on
I was
you.
in a bathing suit on the beach, Mike. I was under an
Yeah.
umbrella, but it wasn't working. Apparently,
Mm.
the rays
That's
blow
something
right
I'm
through.
not going to be able to unsee.
What?
You in the bathing suit.
Wow, did you imagine that? Was it that bad?
It was
Well,
a
your brain just
speedo
went to the
too.
bad place right away.
He was
Huh?
in Europe.
It
He was in Europe, so it was a speedo.
Sorry about that, but that's your brain, not mine, man.
Thanks, man.
Uh,
Stuck with that image.
Sometimes,
Stuck with that imagery.
sometimes your brain does that shit, right? Give you so it starts talking about. I just tell it to shut the fuck up. I've actually told my brain, just shut the fuck up now. What the fuck are you doing? What's going on in there? Like, what's going on? Yeah, I don't know. I do that. I do that. That's what I do. I talk to it. I tell it to shut the fuck up. Yeah, it just starts going these dark places. What the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, I talk to myself. I'd probably be good at it all alone on a podcast. Maybe I'll just
Yeah, we
continue
don't-
it after you guys disappear. I'll just, bleh.
You're just gonna keep talking even after this thing shuts off. You're just gonna
Yeah.
keep talking.
I just
You got to
won't
get some
go.
intro stuff going and some outro stuff, you know.
Yeah, I should do some work. I started doing a little bit this
Yeah, do
morning,
some work, Dave.
but I was working on the book. I'm working on the book and shit. I really got like involved in that.
Yeah.
Like, I like bookbinding. I don't know why.
I just noticed, like, the week that Mike did the rant, we got like 40 views, man.
Really?
Yeah, it's the rant. The rant got it.
And then I
Yeah,
went back down to like 14.
I should hype
Yeah.
it. I should.
Yeah. After they heard what I said,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, I ain't watching that guy anymore.
No,
you know,
whatever.
You know what I
Who
think
gives
it
a
was? It had to be the robot thing.
Yeah.
Because the
Dude.
robot got hundreds of views. So
Yeah.
people who saw the robot looked at the other thing.
Yeah.
See? That's how we're gonna up the
Big
views.
disappointment. I got another robot. I got the one that smells like mushrooms. I have the robot say it's the mushroom smelling robot. You
Yeah,
can hose
do
it
that
down.
one.
I got like car wash in mind, and so you take your mushroom smelling robot to the car wash. Get all that. You know,
You got to do something. to pull
stain
it in.
resistant robot.
See, the robot's pulling in viewers. Right?
Yeah, that was a
And
sexy
they're
And,
gonna
robot.
say
and we're pushing them away.
Yeah,
Well,
All right,
what are you gonna do?
I'll
I'm
do
doing
another
that,
rant.
man.
I
If
ain't
you're
gonna
not
do
careful.
yeah.
If you're
That's
not
what we
careful, I'll
need.
do another rant.
We need the clickbait, man. I should hype it up. I should
What do you
change
want
all
me
the
to rant
titles
about?
to. You won't believe what happened next. That's what I'll just call them all that. We got our
Uh-oh.
Google
We
Meet.
got less than a minute, boys.
Yeah.
Na 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 na. Hope you
Hope you
like
like my
this show.
Hey, all right. He comes with a curtain. See that over there? I saw that over there.
Still there.
I gotta get props. And I should write shit down.
This is low tech outro.
I like it.
Yeah, we should all do it with different dish towels.
Do you ever hear those bands that using low tech, but they sound just like techno bands? Like one guy's playing the trash can.
Oh, I've done that.
I've
I've done that. Yeah, I threw shit in my.
It sounds like a high tech techno band.
My
you know?
crash
But it's
belt.
like these
My
guys-
crash was a fucking a shovel. I just hit it with a hammer, and I just recorded it. Bong, and I just put it where it should be in the. Yeah, it was horrible. I threw a bag of wrenches on the floor as the snare, and that's the end of that. Okay, good.